As we know, COVID-19 and the restriction on in-person gatherings has created a lot of challenges. As a 4-H advisor, one of those challenges has been to be more creative in how we can interact in a virtual environment. Creativity is wonderful, but we often fail to acknowledge that it requires a lot of extra time and preparation. Often this extra time is something that we do not have. The goal of this presentation is to save you some time by providing you with tips, ideas, and resources to help make your virtual club meetings as productive and fun as possible. It's a good idea to email the link to the meeting and the agenda ahead of time so that members know what to expect, especially if they need to have something prepared for the meeting. This will help members stay engaged and increase retention. We know that virtual meetings are just not the same as in-person meetings. In a virtual world, managing the energy of your club and keeping members engaged can be a challenge. Consider changing up the meeting schedule and starting with recreation first. People's attention spans are smaller for virtual classrooms. Try to keep the content in 30, 45, or 60-minute segments. Longer than that will be a struggle to hold everyone's attention, and they will likely not retain much. Studies have shown that the average attention span for listening to a presentation is proportional to the age of the participant. For example, a 6-year-old appears to be able to listen without active engagement for about 6 minutes, a 12-year-old 12 minutes, and so on. However, the maximum amount of time, even for an adult, is approximately 20 minutes. After that time, without active engagement, the brain has simply had enough. Inject frequent interactivity into your session like polls, surveys, status check emojis such as the thumbs up and thumbs down, or the chat feature. Invite participants to stand and do a quick stretch. Even little things like this can help keep the brain engaged and help to keep people focused. Be visible to your members. Appear on camera as much as you can and smile. If you don't have the option for live streaming or video, put a picture of you on the screen so your members have a face to put with your voice. Use online polling platforms for instant and interactive answers to your questions. Platforms such as polleverywhere.com and mentimeter.com allow you to use this with both live and virtual audiences. Invite members to take turns answering icebreaker questions. For large groups, send them into breakout rooms for 3 to 5 minutes. Have participants share their responses in their small group, and ask them to take a screenshot of the questions so that they have prompts once they move to the breakout room. For smaller audiences, have each person take turns sharing their responses with the larger group. The icebreaker questions can be about themselves, such as those shown here. Or they can be horse-related, like the ones shown here. Who doesn't love a good joke? Kids love to laugh, and most of us do too. Laughing together is a way to connect, and a good sense of humor is beneficial in many ways. Kids with a well-developed sense of humor are happier, more optimistic, and have higher self-esteem. And a good sense of humor doesn't just help kids emotionally or socially. Research has shown that people who laugh more are healthier. They're less likely to be depressed and may even have an increased resistance to illness. They experience less stress, have lower heart rates and blood pressure, and have better digestion. As kids move into kindergarten and beyond, Basic wordplay, exaggeration, and slapstick will all be increasingly funny. Older grade schoolers have a better grasp of what words mean and are able to play with them. They like puns, riddles, and other forms of wordplay. But kids this age are also developing more subtle understandings of humor, including the ability to use wit or sarcasm and to handle adverse situations using humor. So, ask your club members, advisors, and parents to perform their best so bad they're good jokes. Both laughs and groans are guaranteed. Bingo is a great way for club members of all ages to interact and get to know each other. You can make custom bingo cards online or have your club members make them to share at future meetings. Seeing what they come up with may just be as much fun as playing the game. Sharing quotes can help team members build connections, find common ground, and spark creative thought around a specific learning theme. Here are a few of my favorites. We've probably all read Ilan Shamir's Advice from a Horse, or seen it on a card, pillow, or coffee mug. Your club could make their own version of this popular piece, whether it be advice from a horse or advice from a 4-H'er, and have each member contribute a line. Have you ever played Spot the Differences between two similar pictures? It's a fun way to develop skills of concentration and observation, as well as engage members in some friendly competition to see who can spot the most differences. How many differences can you spot between these two pictures? Let's see how you did. Did you find all 15 differences? I didn't, but my kids did. Say versus do is a quick activity that you can do with your club to introduce or reinforce the concept that our actions often speak louder than our words. For this activity, you need to be able to see me. So make sure you are in full screen mode and focused on my screen. Is everyone ready? Okay, I need everyone to make the OK sign with your hand. Good job. Now, I need everyone to put that OK sign on your chin. Now, most people's chins are down here. So how many of you followed what I did rather than what I said? Some questions that you can ask your group are, why do you think you did that? And how can you relate this to other situations? Virtual meetings provide a great opportunity to bring in a guest speaker and allow you to reach out to people outside of your area and even your time zone. Since so many clubs will be meeting virtually this spring, why not expand your horizons and see if other clubs in your county want to participate? Your members will get to meet new people and diversify their thoughts and interests. Union County 4-H is offering a series of county-wide 4-H meetings this winter that are open to any member or leader in 4-H. You don't have to literally step foot inside a barn to enjoy a barn tour these days. Check out these virtual tours offered by some of the world's most famous farms. Encourage club members to take these tours at the same time or at their own convenience, then host a discussion. In-person demonstrations require members to bring props from home, which can be cumbersome or limit their presentations. Hosting show and tell virtually at home or in the barn offers a lot of opportunities for members to expand their show and tell capabilities as well as their demonstration topics. Demonstrating how to make horse treats in an actual kitchen or wrapping polos on an actual horse's legs can be educational and entertaining. Virtual meetings are a great way to practice team problems. Advisors can assign a team problem to a group of 2 to 4 members and have them meet virtually before the club meeting to present their answer. There are several great online resources available to help you create fun, interactive, and educational opportunities for your clubs. Here are a few that I have found helpful. Good luck and have a great year in 4-H.